No,
Did you see Trump's new watches?
$100,000, right?
There's two models. The Fight is between, I think, 500 and 700. It might be 400 and 700, something like that. And the shit, what is the name of it? It's like Billionaire or something. The Tourbillon is $100,000, like you said.
What's the website they're being sold
I
on?
need to see these.
I don't know.
Oh my god, there's his $3,000 DJ machine behind him on that cardboard box.
So the Fight, which I assume is the left one, is basically, well, maybe the right one. The left one has jewels and shit. But the cheaper one is basically like a $30 made in China watch that he sells for hundreds.
Don't say that.
I saw an expert like break it down. There's something I never heard of called the melt value, which is like the cost of the components.
Yeah,
and they don't tell you who makes it. Like one of them says Swiss made on it, so it's not made in China, the expensive one. And they thought that expensive one would otherwise sell for like $30,000. So it's not a bullshit watch. And the other one would sell for like $30. But of course they're going for like 700 and 1,000.
We need Matt Farah to weigh in on this.
I would guess the left one is the fancier one, right? Like it's got,
of course
like,
it is, with rhinestones all over it, and you can see the action and everything on the inside, the inner workings. Like
I'm just not a watch guy. I don't care.
Those are both plain Jane ugly ass watches, and that kind of money for something that looks like that is bonkers on your head, bonkers ridiculous. Like
on the other hand, they're kind of gold on brand for Trump.
Yeah, he's
like,
very
I think he's going for like gold. Like gold is his thing, right? He had a gold plated toilet, so they say.
Disgusting. It's a disgusting watch. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, the sneakers were gaudy, but it's like sneakers are often gaudy. Like
watches are often gaudy.
Not like that though. That looks like
his merch
I
is
can find
wild.
a pure gold Rolls Royce right now.
I'm
like
trying not.
Of them are gaudy for the sake of being gaudy. Like that's what a real wealthy watch is. I wouldn't wear any of these, but like, dude, look at the lineup on the richest watch sites. Like, look at the Rolex site. A lot of these are gaudy as shit. There's some muted ones, which is like I'm rich as hell, but I wear a Submariner that's like silver. But there's also like a lot of these look like they'd be a fucking iPhone on your wrist. That amount of weight.
I feel like that's so 5 years ago. Maybe I'm out of touch, but that's my take on it.
Do you guys wear watches, both of you?
I do, yeah. It's this one. You've seen it before.
Yeah. I feel like you're all about practicality with your watch.
Yeah,
like you're wearing it for the purpose of your hobby.
That, and I like it that it's really durable. It has a sapphire face on it, and you probably can't tell, but I've dragged this like bezel over every piece of brick and concrete in my house and pool, and
it doesn't scratch.
Well, the lens doesn't scratch. The paint is worn off this like little rim.
Yeah. But the sapphire itself,
you like put your shirt on it, and it's like the day I bought it. It's
crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I think those are sapphire, and they're very very hard, and so steel won't scratch it. So I remember dragging. Dragging my watch face across like the hatch of a tank, getting out of it, and I immediately like looked at it because I felt that I had done what I had done. Because if you're wearing a watch, you're careful not to. You try not to hit the face of the watch on things, but I had done it, and I was like, and it was like pristine. It's like, it's so fucking cool. It's made not to get scratched.
Yeah, and I'm like the opposite of Wings. Wings' truck will be 16 years old and look good. It'll look 6 months old. My stuff, like my phone, every monitor I own has a scratch on it. My iPhone has scratches on it. My paramotors all, like my shit doesn't look new after I use it. I'm hard on things, and the watch looks like new. At least the lens does.
Yeah.
But anyway, Trump
on this. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, he's selling watches, physical coins, NFT like tokens. He's selling digital trading cards, the sneakers, like you said, the Bibles. I might even put like Truth Social and stock into that, like has no value kind of grip. Like he is selling so much stuff.
Coins. Did you say coins?
I did. I mentioned the physical coins. Yeah. Like basically he keeps selling worthless, virtual, or like $4 things for 1,000% markups. And
part of the deal.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that the whole sneaker industry? doing shit
Yeah,
like
I
that.
guess so. Yeah, especially at the high end, right?
Yeah.
You know, the name
Or really
brand.
the whole clothing industry. Like
It's
none of it doesn't cost
shameless.
that much to make any of that shit.
I think I buy my clothing for almost cost, Taylor.
Yes. Well, I do what Woody does, and I've noticed when they make a mistaken listing for too cheap of t-shirts, and I buy 50 of them.
Dude, those oh no, I wear that same brand all the
they're
time.
Great. Every
it's
once
like
in a while,
a push-up bra for guys. It really like accentuates my strengths and not my weaknesses.
Just a nice V. Put these on, and I go, I can't overeat tonight. Yeah. I was trying to find the Sapphire crystal, and first the AI answer on Google lied to me. It said that Sapphire crystal was the second hardest structure on Earth after diamond, which is not true, but it's like up there. Like for some reason, Sapphire crystal, like there's like unless you rub that on diamonds, you're pretty much good.
Yeah. I wonder what a phone would cost, and if the touchscreen would work as well. Like, is it possible?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would have to be too thick. I'm not sure. That's so neat. How do they make the sapphire crystal? It's real sapphire in there?
Yeah,
right?
It's a piece of sapphire.
It's just a piece of sapphire.
So the face, I
thought it was some sort of combination.
So if the reason you can't touch the hands, you know, that the clear piece of glass on the front is a chunk of sapphire.
I always pictured sapphires being colored.
Most gemstones come in like the entire rainbow of colors, depending on a lot of factors.
Interesting. I did not know that.
If my Googling is right, it is sapphire, but it's man-made sapphire.
Okay.
So like atomically, it's the same, I guess.
Oh, that makes sense. Be a lot cheaper, huh?
Yeah, than finding sapphire.
And it's the right shape. I thought like sapphires are cut like diamonds, right? Like they kind of chip them away. So
that's how I feel about it too. I know so little about the precious metals.
Yes. I don't know fucking thing.
But I do know that talc is a mere 1 on the hardness scale. So if you rub your watch on a bunch of talc, it's going to
your fingernail is like a 2, right? 2.5 or something. I feel like fingernail's harder than talc. I remember that scale, and I remember fingernail being in there, and it's a good one to have because then you can experiment. Anything you can scratch,
fingernail is 2.5.
I nailed it. Yeah.
So yeah, you're right on. Common objects for hardness by the Mohs hardness scale.
What's tungsten at?
A masonry drill bit is 8.5. A steel nail is 6.5. A knife is 5.5. A glass plate is 5.5. A copper penny is 3.5, and a fingernail is 2.5.
Yeah.
And so talc, you could just knock that right now.
Sapphire, did you say?
I'm trying to find, let's see, Sapphire Mohs scale.
It's got to be like an 8+.
Corundum, ruby and sapphire, is relatively hard, 9 on the Mohs scale. It has excellent toughness and no cleavage, which is a tendency to break when struck. This makes it a great choice for rings and other mounted objects. Sapphire ranks 9 on the Mohs hardness scale. And that's incredibly high because a diamond is 10. And I think that's the hardest thing we know, right?
Yep.
Oh, so the scale goes like 0 to 10. That makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit of a
metric.
Like it's almost, it looks like it's a little bit like, logarithmic, like how they will be like, there's a 5 rated earthquake and nobody noticed. Oh, there was a 6 rated earthquake and everyone died. Like the crazy influx in that.
Silly scientists. Don't they know meteorologists have to read these numbers and explain this to people?
Not anymore. I just use an app on my phone that says if it rains or not.
The hurricanes put a ton of rain on us. It started raining yesterday and thundering, and it hasn't really stopped. Like there's standing water everywhere. I think we're just getting the very front of it too. I think we're going to have flooding here.